Hi Sagittarius, how are you? Higher Self Magic here, a fellow Sagittarian, a Leo rising and a Pisces moon, Capricorn Venus, and here we go. So we've just had a new moon. Here we are on the 3rd of November. So the new moon has settled us. It was a very beneficial new moon for Sagittarius, and it's given you a sort of healing spirit, a constructive way forwards. Like, you want to get on with things now, whilst the last few months you've actually been sort of drifting around. Here's my angels month, because this month, for many religions, All Saints Day was on the 1st of November, and many saints are angels, and on the 2nd it was All Souls. So today's the 3rd, and it's also allowed you to go deep into yourselves, what your desires really are, and to bring them to fruition. And you've got a lot of helping hands this month. I feel you're resting a lot in the first few days of this new moon, because it's very healing energy. I truly believe in the power of Jupiter and the power what's the right word? The power it holds in different houses in our chart over the years. Last year it was in the 6th house in Taurus, and it was dealing with your health and your work today programs, which has hopefully helped lift your work a little to a better point where it was at the beginning. So we're going back to 23-22. So by the end of 23, I think you were getting a better financial package. Not amazing, not to make you a millionaire, but you felt that things were moving in the right direction. Then there was a slowdown where Jupiter was concentrating on your health, and you might have had a health issue that you had to put right because Jupiter forced you into that, especially if it was a physical injury or something of that nature, or made you aware of something you had to get examined on and advice on. Then May 24, Jupiter moved into Gemini, into your house of relationships, and particularly committed relationships, and it's there till next June. And I truly believe, Saggies, you are going to get, with the help of the angels, my fairies, especially if you've reached humanary status, you're going to get love. It could have come already. It could already be that you're in contact with this person who's going to make a difference to your love life. But I really do believe, or I would eat my hat, that this year is going to bring someone to you that's worthy. Now, Saggi's big success is going to come in 26 regarding work, abundance, maybe marriage. The Chariot's moving in the right direction for you, Saggies, absolutely. And it's bringing things in for you for 2026, but 25 is going to be amazing. We've only got a few months of this year left. It is a very karmic year. It's a number 8 year, and you might have noticed people around you either dropping out of your life. Your circle might be much smaller, but you might have noticed that some people who have treated you bad are getting very karmic lessons taught to them. I hope not bad health-wise, but in some cases, yes, because that's how karma plays on people: finances, health, security, and basically it's giving them a dose of their own medicine, what they tried to do for you. So if they wished bad things for you, they're going to get them in this year. Now, if they've got them already, then you can see karma at work. If you haven't seen anything, just tighten your seatbelt, because November and December are going to show you some things, I truly believe. The new moon in Scorpio, which we've just had, as I said, was a very constructive, benevolent new moon for you. And Scorpio's a very mysterious sign, isn't it? And so it's showing us our shadow side. It's showing us that we have to commit to those parts of us that we consider our shadow, that we don't necessarily want the rest of the world to see. But you know, you are you, and you are beautiful. You are my Saggis. And whatever other placements you have, they do influence. As I said, I'm a Leo rising, so I've got a lot of the lion in me. And I notice that you may have Pisces or Scorpio. You'll have a lot of the Scorpion in you. So it all depends on that rising sign. I do believe it's as equally important as the sun sign. And I may start doing readings if I find people want them. But at the moment, my Saggis are my best followers. So I'm concentrating on you. And I do a general reading for everyone else. But your rising sign is extremely important. So if you've got someone you follow, another astrologer, I do think astrologers are best because they do understand how the planetary systems work. For example, this month, Pluto is going to move into Aquarius for 20 years. It's going to greatly affect Sagittarians. Aquarians, amazingly, if you've got Aquarius in your chart, you're going to get massive success in the next 20 years. It's going to be a whole rebirth, a whole change. But it's also very, very important for Sagittarians. Mercury going retrograde is going to be very important for Sagittarians, and it's going to dominate a lot of the later part of this month. Now, I've always said, Saggis, if you have a child, your firstborn or your only child's going to get success. Now, that could be any time up to June of next year, because I think it's linked very closely to Jupiter being in your in Gemini, your ruler Jupiter, in your relationships house. But something's going to happen, but it's going to have an important impact on you. It might mean that the person's less dependent on you, your child, financially, or it might mean that they have overwhelming abundance and they can help you if you are struggling. There's been a lot of financial constraint in Sagittarians' lives, and I'm hoping that will change with Pluto going into Aquarius. But this part of our chart that the Scorpio new moon went into made our emotions run really deep, and made us really honest about what we have done wrong in our past. And maybe it's payback time, that, you know, sometimes you have to help that person that maybe you didn't help 20 years ago, or you gave a bad run to. I don't mean you have to be with them, but perhaps a lover or something, and you rejected them and it had a detrimental effect on their life. I am totally engrossed in the Liam Payne situation. I am fully so sad about that, and totally believe he wasn't on his own, and I totally believe it was a setup. I do think the message from the hotel was weird. I do think people staying in the hotel, it was weird. The fact that there's no CCTV of him bashing his computer, of the people that were involved with him, of his ex-girlfriend, bringing out a book. Let's look what other cards are coming up. This is not on Liam Payne. I haven't done a reading on him, and I won't. But I think a lot of us loved One Direction. Look at you, Saggis. I think we did. I think we loved those little boys that came pounding out. And he's very much the age of my son. And my son was going to go for the X Factor that year. And I just think, thank God he didn't. Because I think those boys were put in a very difficult position, even though it seemed like fun. They were just locked in their room and had nothing to do. But then all this adoration and this growing up in that situation. Sad, very sad. I hope there's justice for Liam. I really do, because someone's behind it, and I really hope his parents are going to fight for that. Really fight for that. And I wish his girlfriend hadn't left him. All these things that I really wish. But there we go. We're on this planet for a short amount of time, and we have to make the most of it. We have to enjoy every day and hope that the universe has got the best plans for us. So I'd like to say another thing. If you're in financial constraint, the universe could give you lots of finances at the minute. They could give you brilliant health at the minute. They could give you success at the minute, but they don't, because the chariot is moving at the pace it needs to. All the gifts for you are in that chariot. And sometimes it takes the wrong turn, and that's a good obstruction for you, because it might not be the right time to receive all those gifts. When they're meant to come, they do come. And you're going to get, look, you've got the 10 of Pentacles here. You've got the Magician. You've got the Karmic 8. The universe is looking after you. You might think, oh my God, it's doing a poo-poo job. But don't worry. Everything is planned, and everything is taking its own time. Your new ventures, fight on now. Use this November for pushing forwards, particularly before the Mercury retrograde, if it's a new launch of something. If you've already done something before and left it because you've had this sort of despondent feel about you over the last few years. In fact, that despondent feel has been going on for a long time, Saggies. I would say 2008 was the start of it. The last 12 years from 2012 has been diabolical for a lot of Saggies. But 26 is going to change all that because of Pluto in Aquarius. 25's already filtering through. You can see the light. You can see the beams, the moonbeams touching you, and you can feel the energy. So everything that's been in the past is in the past, and the universe is loving and kind, and is going to give you what you are manifesting, what you want, within reason, as long as it's going to help you. You've developed very much a King of Swords attitude, and I've said that. Doesn't matter whether it's you're male or female, we all have divine feminine, divine masculine, and the divine masculine King of Swords is dominating. You're not scared. You're not scared of speaking your mind. You still have the King of Wands in you, which is sensitive, caring, and takes no bullshit, but with the King of Swords, you can speak out. And with the Queen of Swords, you can use your sensual side. So those were amazing cards to get. And then we've got that card for that child again. I really do believe in that success. I do believe in that success. And I do believe in a new business opportunity coming forwards to you that you might not even know is going to happen. Now, I've talked about Jupiter being in Gemini in your 7th house, which is love. And that's what you have been wishing for the most. I know that from some of your messages. He's coming, or she's coming. They're coming. They're coming with abundance of love. They're coming with no challenging. They're coming with their own money. They don't need you for their money, for your money. If that's been the case in the past, where you think someone's only wanted you because you own a house or you earn good money, well, this one is not going to be wanting that. They're looking out over the ocean at the moment, and they're looking out and they're coming. They're looking out. They know you're out there somewhere. And your Queen of Wands is what they want. They want that fiery, passionate woman, that one where the child is still so prevalent. The child is, that inner child is coming out, and all those desires from that inner child are still there, but very self-assured and a very busy person. You always keep busy, Saggies. And you're moving out of the royalty to the Empress, Emperor, Empress stage. You're moving from that to the High Priestess. You couldn't make it up. Honestly, you couldn't make it up. So you've gone through royalty. You've gone to the Emperor, Empress status. And now we're in the High Priestess because you're transformed. If some of you are not transformed, it will happen next spring before Jupiter leaves Gemini. But at the moment, if you are transformed, you've hit that angelic, human, airy, fairy status where people just see you as the moderation and compromise person, the person where patience is everything, where you have a very giving heart, and they want some of that. They don't want the money, even though you are going to be surrounded with finery soon. Could be because of that child, could be because you've got the 10 of Pentacles coming. There you are. So you look very fine, you look very beautiful. It's going to get better as we go towards June. You're going to transform yourself in terms of beauty, just naturally. You already look beautiful, but there's going to be something very sparkly about you. But when that lover comes, it's going to be 10 of Cups all the way for you. The 10 of Cups all the way. And he's going to be like the King of Pentacles. He could be an earth sign. He could be just someone who's done very well, an entrepreneur. The Hierophant has given you your practical lessons. The Hierophant has said, you have now learned, my darling Saggies. You're going to make progress within your projects now. You're going to make more money. And look at you, looking at the money growing. It's growing, and it will get to the 10 of Pentacles. And success, you're working towards that wonderful success you've always wanted. And so whether you're male or female, you've got the 10 of Pentacles, and you're going to have that Midas touch with the Queen and King of Pentacles. But what's the most important thing until June for me is the love that's coming in. Look at that. The joining of cups, the joining of adoration, the joining of triumph over adversity. You've had your ship partners. Now this is the real thing. I can't take the karma away that's coming to some people that have hurt you, to some people in your life that might drop out. But look, we've got the karmic 8, the karmic 8, the karmic 8. You really literally couldn't make it up. But this message to you from my spirit guide, Sarah Elizabeth, is when that lover comes, you're going to jump straight in. You're going to just jump straight in because you know it's right for you. And you've been locked. You've been locked in this terrible situation where you haven't been able to move. And that's gone. The time of restriction is over. You've overcome your obstacles. And you're on your way to harmony after the battle. Let's take some more cards, but I have to show you this. The order of these is amazing. The stability that's coming is going to so transgress all the sadness, the financial obstacles, the stress. And here we've got the Wheel of Fortune. It's really working in your favor, Saggies. So I'm really happy about that. Let's take some of these just to see what's happening. And I'm not going to make this an extra long reading. But remember that intention is everything. Your intentions, you've written them down if you've been following my readings at the new moon. You've surrendered them to the universe at the full moon. And intention is everything. And this was a very positive new moon. And the universe is saying, yeah, we know what you want. We're going to give it to you. We're giving you a lot of supportive energy in November and December. Even though there are quite a lot of retrograde planets, we all need to work on ourselves. And you know the areas because this new moon has shown you where you need to work. And maybe if you have to give someone, ooh, that went flying. Let's see what it is. Maybe if you did give someone a hard time at one time, then the universe has given you another chance to get that right. So let's see if I'm meant to take this or not. If I can't get it, I'll pick it up. Then it doesn't want me to. Nope, it doesn't want me to. So there we go. it wasn't meant for you. Very unusual that they jump out that far, so obviously not meant for you. Let's see what is meant for you. But we've got your star here. We've got your money pot here. It's growing. So the self-improvement you make on yourself, the commitments you make on yourself right now can last the rest of your life. Okay, so someone sold themselves out and they're getting their karmic dues. You might be able to help them get back in. And say what you are, the Queen of Swords now. As I said, you say what you mean. You don't mess around. And your dreams are coming true. So all you have to do is wait. Be patient, Saggies. That's your best attribute. So we had an amazing alignment at that new moon, which is still transcending an alignment between your planet, Jupiter, and that healing planet, Chiron. Extremely powerful. And you will feel that healing energy, which is really going to improve your attitude to life. It's going to help you sort out the way you think. It's going to make you more positive, make you want to move forwards more. Very special new moon energy, which helped work on your shadow self. And now we can look towards that full moon with real confidence, making moves towards being grateful, because as we approach that full moon in Taurus, we will be more electric, more change making, and we will break with the past. We've had a bit of a reflective time. I think I said that in my last reading. This new moon was going to bring in reflection, but we're going to be much more radical in our approach. And I think by the time you get to the full moon, which is going to be on November the 15th in London, then you are going to be really ready for a radical change in your life. And Uranus, the planet of electricity, of radical change, radical turnarounds, will be triggered with that full moon, and there will be a definite change in your attitude. Anyone that created a hole in your soul in any way will have fallen out of your life by then. Your circle will be much, much smaller. And Uranus is a planet of madness as well. It, you know, it makes you release and let go. It just pushes you. And it's very powerful. And we humans get too attached to what happened in our past. Well, it's going to say, you've done all you can. You've helped people from your past. Move on to your future, because you've helped people from your past. You have taught them how to behave, and you have taught yourself how to behave with the new moon, how to be, how to look at your shadow self and bring it forwards, and to be proud of it. We're not meant to keep repressive feelings in us that could be swirling around for many years. Now's the time to let those go. You have nothing to be guilty about. By the time you get to that full moon, you will realise you've done the best you can for people, and any victim consciousness you had will be truly gone. Right, so enough of those, which have been very soul searching, I think. let's move on to some lovely feelings of passion and happiness coming in. So here we have, ask for what you want. Don't keep asking for it every day, just every day. Affirmations on money, affirmations on love, affirmations on success. Assertiveness, you're going to get more assertive as you ask for things with the universe. You're going to say, I know you're there, thank you, I know that you can help me in a minute. Well, help me, please. One word from you and it all changes. Please help me. Oops, okay. Dietary change. You're also going to be taking a lot more care of your diet. I think a lot of us indulged in chocolate and a bit of junk from 2012 onwards for a while, and to make ourselves feel better. That's not that comfort food. But now you're not going to need it, and you're going to feel like, yeah, I want to be the very best, look the very best I can, and be what I am. A healthy, fully beautiful being. Admit true feelings to yourself. So that's just reasserting what I said. Admit what you feel. Admit what you know. We can move from the past in an instant, and this new moon and full moon coming in November are showing us that. And it's saying practice, practice, practice. Practice at the best things you're best at. Keep working on them. If you're a musician, keep working on it. If you're a lyricist, keep working on the lyrics. If you're a writer, keep working on the writing, because practice makes perfect, and you're nearly there. You're nearly perfect. And you're not the same person who experienced those traumas in your life at some point from 2008, 2012 onwards. You are so different. It's also saying with a dietary change, get some exercise too, whatever you need, but do some, because it's very good for your spirit. A few more cards here. Thank you. Patience. Well, you are the most patient side in the zodiac, so they're saying carry on being patient. Don't lose that grip on that patience, because you really do have the ability to be patient, and the universe loves that about you. So from the last 7 years, you are not the same person. People say people can't change, but you have changed. You have transformed. Every single part of your body has regenerated. Your feelings, the way you think. You're a different person. There is no doubts about it. One more of these, please. Yep. Here we have business venture. Yeah, I truly believe your business ventures are going to go really well at this time. Let's take one or two of these before I go. And then we'll check your balance between air, fire, earth, and, oh, that broken heart dominated for a long time. But you took action, and you no longer feel it, and you're on your way. Look, it could be a complete opposite that's coming in, but it's coming in. Complete opposite to you. Someone you wouldn't have thought you would have got with. But just remember, the universe can change things in 1 minute, and you're very much the thinking man or woman now. And your rest and rejuvenation that happened periodically from 2012 to now, particularly this new moon, is giving you a real deep rest and rejuvenation. One that's really changed things. One that's got in touch with your shadow self. This is a very empowering rest and rejuvenation, and Saturn was looking over that. You probably spent more time at home than you would normally. And then here we've got the 7th chakra, your crown chakra. Ooh, it's being crowned and jeweled, and it's so amazing. And your 6th chakra, so these are working. Your head, you have one of the best brains in the universe, on this planet. You can make things happen by your thoughts. You're very telepathic. You can understand what people are saying before they even say it. Dogs, you can understand what they're talking to you about. Yeah, so there are some storm warnings. Some people around you are gonna like go down, or they already have, and what you thought was true. So the storm warnings are coming true, but this could also literally mean there's a lot of problems with water in Europe at the moment. Spain's been absolutely flooded out. Sagittarians until 26 are going to have a lot of water problems. So get insurance for that if you haven't got insurance for that. It really is true. I'm seeing a lot of Sagittarians having flooding, stagnant water, or problems with their pipes. So yeah, it's really true. So it could be a storm warning in terms of where you live, and flooding or climate change. Thinking man, thinking woman. Wow, there you are, both yourselves. Your divine masculine and divine feminine are just brilliant at the moment. This is your time to shine. Make 25 your year for thinking things out, for getting on, for progressing. Use these last 2 months. But what I'm saying is, be aware of the storms around you, the people that are going to go down. Be aware of the fact that some people are going to be going out of your life and you're going to be walking away from them because you don't want to be with them anymore. They don't hit that psychic spot of pleasure, of rest, of calm, of, yeah, they give you anxiety. Anyone that gives you anxiety is going to be gone. All that anxiousness from the past is gone. You are changed. You don't get anxious anymore about the past. And here we've got the angel of love is stepping in. As I said, this is a very angelic time. It has been for a little while. My fairies are going to come in December. It's going to be the fairy month, the twinkling stars month. Deceit, yeah, anyone who's deceived you, oh my God, they're going down. So if they haven't gone down this year in the karmic 8, they're going to go down in the next 2 months. Even if you don't hear about it now, you will hear about it in the future. They will hit some rough times, because the universe loves you, because you've always been patient, you've always been kind, you've always been true. And if you have hurt someone unknowingly, or just because it wasn't right for you and you had to walk away and it affected them, you're trying to help them, you've helped them, or you're trying to help them, or you will help them. But whoever's deceived you is going to get it in the neck in this 8 year. The garden and the gate, you're going to go, you're walking away and you're walking through into a beautiful garden through a different gate. So you're closing that gate, walking through into a beautiful one where there's nothing but splendor. And the healer of all ages has been working on you on this new moon. It's been a beautiful time. So rest assured, Sagittarius, that good things are coming. They're really coming. You've got so much goodness coming through. Look, roses. Someone's going to bring you flowers. I've actually had a beautiful time with flowers recently. So that's come true for me. And woman holding a heart. Someone's going to come towards you. Now, this could be any gender. That card shows me it doesn't matter if you're in a man-woman relationship, a same-sex relationship. Love is coming. Patience. You have the patience. You've had the patience. And that's your overwhelming strength. Let's check your air. And goddess of the moon, this moon was so benevolent for you. The goddess of the moon is still looking after you from this new moon, this Scorpio new moon. And she'll be there for the Taurus full moon. She's going to be giving you your gifts. Those financial constraints have been horrendous, and you might be still experiencing them, but work. The goddess of the moon, the universe wants to see you working on removing those. Saggies are going to have money, but I don't know when exactly, but it's love that's coming first. You don't want love to come when you have the money, so just wait. Fourth chakra, look at him, Archangel Raphael. He is amazing, and he's really pushing your luck forwards right now. The angels are all there for you. Whoops. Let me shuffle one or two out of this pile. I'm not going to read them all because we haven't got time. I don't want an overlong reading, otherwise they take too long to load. I'll use some of my different decks. I've got boxes of decks. I'll use some different cards in the next few readings, but for today I wanted to be with these. Hope you like them. Please let me know. Like, share and subscribe. Please put your comments down, just even if it's just to say I'm from Ohio, or I'm from London, or I'm from Manchester. Just tell me where you're from. I love that. And just say hi. Thank you. It really helps me. Oh, come on. Do you want me to read them all? Okay. Doesn't want me to. Okay, so we've got the angels really working. Archangel Michael, man holding a heart, woman holding a heart. What more do you want? And this, I'd had to read them all. The world. You've got the world at your feet. The world will be your lobster. Dear Sagittarians, you'll be looking out at the world. You're going to see much more of it. Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. All the angels are at work for you. They want me to read them. And you know, when you went through that garden gate to that beautiful garden, you're going to go through a door to personal healing and happiness. So you have been there. You're in that temple of healing. If you listen to my last reading, you're in that chamber of healing. And it's really worked. And that door to personal healing and happiness has been amazing for you. So I think, yeah, you've come from there. You're coming from this chamber of personal healing and happiness into an amazing caring connection. Yeah, daughter spirit. Spirit's working so hard on your behalf. Your spirit ancestors just love you. If you've got a parent in spirit, they just love you. They're holding your hand, taking you to some blossoming abundance. So don't worry, it's coming. And you're holding, if you're a lady, you're holding your own coin. You don't need a man to give you the money, but that's the temple that you have been in, my wonderful Sagittarians healing. And I think I should end this reading here, but I just want to check your balances and then we'll go from here today, and I'll be back soon. Higher self magic here. I call myself higher self magic because I connect with my higher self every day. And I want you to do the same. There we've got an earth card for you. Skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic. Going back to school. Show what you know. Practice, practice, practice. Be top of your field. Let's see if we can get a balance. Okay, so we've got another earth here. So we've got being too frivolous or too cautious with money. Good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. Well, that's me to a T. I'm either too frivolous or too cautious, because when I don't have it, I have to keep it, try and keep it, but I can't because I need to buy this or that. And so then it gets to a point where I haven't got that much and it's quite scary. So, but I do give to the less fortunate all the time. And if I made money, that would be a goal of mine, to help the homeless, particularly to help charities that develop research into cancer and dementia, which has affected my life greatly through my parents. Then we've got the strength card. This is not the air, fire and water, but your strength, great inner strength. Release harsh judgments regarding yourself. Forgiveness and compassion towards yourself in the past. Yes, 7 of air, so we've got an air sign. Plans that need revision. More going on that meets the eye, so poor timing. So maybe that lover's not coming in quite ready because things are happening in their life, but they're coming. We've got earth and air, we've got fire, and exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. So I just said to you, just keep going, because you've got so much good coming to you in 25. 26, you're going to be like, woo, top of everything. 5 of fire. Competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. Sometimes these things make you just want to go to your bed and not bother, but don't fight them, because you've got so much success coming. Let's see if we can get water. If not, go drink loads of water. I'm very guilty of not doing that, so just get a bottle of water and drink it straight after this reading, or go to a swimming pool. 3 of air again. Great sadness, take time to heal, the need to forgive yourself or others. Exactly what I've been talking about regarding your shadow self with this new moon. Don't feel sad. Things are changing. You might feel sad, but just keep in mind that things are changing for the better. Renewal. So here we've got review and evaluate, a favourable assessment of the facts, time to move in a new direction. So you could be renewing your vows with someone from the past, but I think it's someone new that's coming in for most of you. Or someone from your near past. The sun. The sun loves you, Saggi. The sun just loves you. Happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself, and that's what I tell you. Forgive yourself for any misdemeanors. Let people go that have hurt you. Let them go. Just be aware of these 2 months. Keep your seatbelt on. Okay, can we have a few more cards for Sagittarius, please? Here we've got the star. Wish upon a star. Happy times. Make positive, optimistic, long-term plans. You're on the right path, my lovely Sagittarius. And here we've got the dreamer. That leaping in. The fool. A leap of faith. Follow your dreams. Unexpected opportunities. When that love comes, there's going to be no mask. Your spirit ancestors are going to be guiding you. They're going to let you leap straight in, because it's going to be someone so worthwhile. And look, if you've got a dog in spirit, he absolutely adores you, or she. And if you've got a dog in this earth plane right now, that dog is one special animal. My Buffy is. She's just lying in my bed. I'm in my spirit room. Welcome. Another earth. Good news about financial matters, waiting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. It could be that first child, that firstborn, that new child, your firstborn or your only child that does really well, that's going to have such an influence on you. I can't seem to get water. Let's see, one last burst of that. If not, go drink water, go walk by water, go see some water. Hold a coin. Get hold of a coin and stick it in your purse, but put it under running water, or put it under your pillow, but put it under your, yeah, that's what I want you to do tonight. Get a coin, run it under cold water, and then put it under your pillow. If we don't get a water, oh, we have got a water, but I'd still do that with the coin. Knight of water. Falling in love, wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. Could be you meet someone at a social event. Could be you meet someone from your recent past. Could be a fire sign. Too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance, stress-related health concerns. Don't stress. Things are changing. Don't stress. And if you feel like there's too much work, prioritize, make a list, deal with one thing a day. Remember, Jupiter was in your work a day program. Maybe you didn't take care to do it like that. Do something every day. Tick something on your list every day. And that's what Jupiter wants you to do. And then we've got another earth card here. It could be an earth sign that's coming in. The inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. get those signed before Mercury retrograde or do them after. Sagittarius, I love you. You are my shining stars. You are what keeps me going on this channel. And I don't know how people get thousands and thousands of followers. I just don't seem to be able to do it. But you guys are enough for me, and I will keep coming back and doing your readings if you want me to. Just like, share and subscribe so I know that you still want me to read for you. Thank you, Sagittarians. Have a wonderful day.